Ramakrishna Hari. Haripart number 23. Sada pancha dina dasha kancha mela eka tatvi kala davi hari taise navve nama sarvatra varishta te kahi kashta na lagati ajapa japane ulata pranacha te hi manacha nirdaru ashe Jnanadeva jine name vina vyartha Ramakrishni bandha gramiyela. We will see one by one. Sada pancha dina dasha kancha mela eka tatvi kala davi hari. Actually, there are many philosophers explain about the origin of universe. So they explain in different aspects. Someone says that there are 7 basic elements through which the universe has been created. Some others say 5 basic elements through which the universe has been created. Say, for example, we can say the 5 basic elements as earth, water, fire, air and ether. So these are all the 5 basic elements through which the whole universe is being constructed. In that way, the people try to explain the origin of the universe, or we can say that who is the origin means God, we can say. To explain the God, they try to explain how the universe has been created and all. And finally, there is another philosophers, they explain Dina means theme. 3 basic elements. Only through these 3 basic elements this whole universe has been created. We can imagine like Triguna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. See, basically these are all the Prakruti, that means Maya. This Maya has been created just by the 3 gunas, that means Sattva, Rajas, Tama. We can say the hero, villain and comedian, without which the universe and the drama of universe cannot be happen. So therefore, this is the basic principle through which the universe has been created. And some others will say that a collection of 10 elements together forms the universe. And we can also imagine these 10 elements as 5 sense organs and 5 working organs. So again, these 10 is also, I am telling just for an explanation that 5 sense organs and 5 working organs, but there are many philosophers. This 10 itself has been differently been explained in a different way. The 3 elements which I have explained as Triguna, that means Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, that also been explained in a different philosophers in a different way. Say for example, A, U, Im. So there are 3 aksharas which together forms the Om, and that is the basic root creation for all. So in that way also the people used to explain. So therefore, for 3 elements, that 3 itself, the 3 different 3 combinations has been explained by many philosophers. And similarly, the 5 basic elements that I explained as is that earth, water, fire and ether and all, but these 5 also can be differently being explained by the different philosophers. And similarly 7 elements also. Okay, why Jnanadev insisting all these things in this first line? He is telling that you can read Vedas, you can read number of philosophies, and each one of course explains in a different ways, but that are all not easy to understand. And moreover, even if you understood all these things, and if you don't understand the Hari, then whatever you understood is of no use. But instead, If you are able to understand just Hari, then it is needless to understand all these philosophies. That is what it has been said in the next line, Eka Tattvi Kala Davi Hari. See, all these philosophers try to explain the Hari in a different way. Some say 3, some say 7, some say 10, okay. By all these means, what they try to show you is nothing but a Hari. Eka Tattvi Kala Davi Hari. So, all these things have been trying to prove the only one basic form, that is nothing but Hari. That means God. So, here what we need to understand, it is so easy if you understand the God, or if you develop the love feel towards the God, then the God himself will give all the necessary knowledges or happiness and everything to you. So therefore, through Hari only this universe has been created. And of course that may be created through 7 or 3 or 5 or 10 basic elements, so whatever it may be. But ultimately that all came from Hari only. If you directly able to capture the Hari, then it is needless to capture all those things, because it is understood that all has been included in the Hari itself. Eka Tattvi Kala Davi Hari. So therefore, we must try to understand the importance of feeling the Hari. Because by just feeling the Hari, we are able to feel everything in this world. You are able to understand all the philosophies in this world, provided if you are able to understand just Hari alone. And therefore, this first line has been given very clearly that instead of reading many difficult philosophies, just try to feel the God inside your mind. That itself will reveal all the secrets of this universe. Why should you take more effort and struggle hard to understand all these things? I think this is the aim of Jnanadeva to explain in these lines. Now we will move on to the next line. Taise nave nama sarvatra varishta tete kahi kashta na lagati. And now he is telling that Taise nave means it is very difficult to understand all these principles and philosophies. But here, if you are trying to understand the Hari, it is not so difficult like that. That is what he is saying. Taise nave. It is not as difficult as to understand the Hari. That means to understand the philosophies it is difficult, but to understand Hari it is not at all difficult. Taise nave Hari. Taise nave nama sarvatra varishta. And sarvatra means all. When compared to everything, it is a supreme. Varishta means extreme, supreme we can say. So the Hari or Name Hari, which means that whenever if we use the Nama, it indirectly indicates that the feel of Hari Bhava inside your heart. It doesn't mean Rama Krishna, which means that with the moment when you pronunciate, the same moment you are feeling the love of God inside your heart. So that is what we have to understood every time the Nama has been given, that the name of the God has been given in Haripat. Because in the very basic third and fourth Abhanga itself, it has been very clearly mentioned that Bhava is most important, and in many Haripat it has been explained, without Bhava there is no Bhakti. So therefore, the Nama, the name of the God, which means that the love feel of the God. So this is what we have to understood very clearly. So here it has been said that Nama Sarvatra Varishta means if you develop the love feel towards God, and that is considered as the supreme of all supremes. So therefore, feel the love of God. The next, Tete Kahi Kasta Na Lagati. Okay, for that, what is the effort you are going to make? There is no difficulty in feeling the God. So it is such a simple thing that you have to feel the God and have a love towards the God, or at least just try to see the love of God towards you or towards us. It is that easy, and it is not at all a difficult, like understanding about the various philosophies, etc., etc. So tete kahi kasta na lagati. There is no difficulty in feeling the love of God. See, in spite of reading all these things, still our mind raises a question that feeling the love of God, feel the God, okay, but the Jnanadev says that it is very easy, but for maybe Jnanadev it is easy, but for me, I am unable to feel the love of God, or I am unable to feel the God, I am unable to think the God. So many people used to think like that. Why it has been keep on explained that it is easy means it is very simple. 24 hours, 365 days, all the time, you are being governed by only one basic principle, which is nothing but God. He himself is in all forms, and he himself is doing everything for you. And once if you wake up in the morning and just try to feel how many helps which has been given to you. See, right from the morning when you go to the bathroom, you have been found to the toothbrush. Who has found out this toothbrush? How many people have helped to carve out this toothbrush just for you, to make you simple brushing? So similarly, if you look into the bathroom itself, there are soap and many articles and particulars, items. Everything is helping you. When you go to the kitchen, number of utensils. Everything is to help me. Who has created all these things? Out of love, that God has created everything to me. And when I move away, whatever I see, it's a vehicle, it's a bus, a car, or whatever it may be. Is it not everything is meant to help for me? So just imagine that a life without God cannot be imagined. In number of ways, in every walk of life, in one or other way, the God is keep on helping us. He himself is in all forms, and he is keeping on helping us. See, we are going, and if we find hunger, then we can able to see the hotels inside by the road, and we can able to eat also. Similarly, if one wanted to see how the God is helping us, it is amazing. So therefore, the moment when you start feeling how much the help the God is giving to you, then automatically will we not feel the love towards the God? See, after all, if someone is loving us, quite naturally, we will also love back to him. But here the God completely loved us, permanently loved us. In spite of, even if we hate him also, God is loving us. Sometimes we may feel some difficulties, but if you look through deeply, those difficulties are also a boon for us to increase our mind strength, to increase the knowledge, to understand the life. So everything in this world is nothing but a boon of the God, and if we are able to understand this, it is not so difficult to understand this also. Unfortunately, we are not looking into it, as the God is not expecting any thankfulness, and we are not ready to give any thankfulness to him. See, the love feel is simply a thankfulness feel to God, because in such a way the God is already loving us. So what we need is to just, so that will automatically induce a huge love towards God. So the second line is understood very well now. Taise navve nama sarvatra varishta tete kahi kastha na lagati. Now we will move on to the third line. Ajapa japane ulata pranacha tete hi manacha nirdaru ashe. Actually, japa, it is a yogic technique, and this technique is particularly practiced with the help of our breath, inhalation and exhalation of our breath. There is a mantra called Soham, and this mantra will be synchronized with the breath. And this yogic technique has to be practiced with much concentration, determination, without which we cannot succeed in this yogic process. So that process name is Japa Japa. That means that you have to feel the mantra so during inhalation and hum during exhalation. This has to be practiced. After some time, stage 2 will be given, wherein you have to feel first hum and then so. Again hum during exhalation and so during inhalation, but started with hum and next with so. Ullatta Pranata. So it has to be repeatedly done like this, and for this you need to have a lot of effort, a lot of concentration, a lot of determination, and without which we cannot succeed in this technique. And that is why it has been given here. Achapa Japane, Achapa Japane, Ullatta Pranacha. That means you have to transfer the mantra like so hum to hum so. Ullatta Pranacha, Detehi Manacha Nirdharu Asi. You need to have a lot of determination and strong-minded to perfectly go through with this practice. Because already it has been explained in the second line that it's so easy to feel the love of God. And now he is telling that if you wanted to go by the yogic process, then how difficult it is. And now, what is the advantage? See, here also we are also going to feel the mantra, that means Rama Krishna. That means again and again telling you that the recitation of God's name is feeling the love of God. So bhava is more important. So therefore, once if you are able to achieve the bhava, once if you are able to achieve the love feel towards the God, then no matter how you are going to chant the name of God, whether you are going to synchronize with your breath or not synchronize with your breath, even if that mantra has been wrongly pronunciated, nothing will going to give any harm to you, because you have developed the love feel towards God. And that is the ultimate aim for all the process, and that has been achieved initially in the process of bhakti. And therefore, after that, how you chant is no matter, and therefore it has been considered as very, very easy. And that is why Jnanadev is insisting us to develop the love feel towards God. And the final line, Jnanadeva Jine Name Veena Vyartha Ramakrishni Bandha Grimiyela. Finally, Jnanadev, our Guru, is declaring life without Nama, means life without the love feel of God, is total waste. Jine means living without the feeling of God is total waste. Ramakrishni Bandha Gramiyela. And in fact, how I am living the life? I am just leading in the path of Ramakrishna, and by walking into the bhakti. That means feeling the love of God only, I am just leading my life. In this way, Jnanadev tells us, so you should also go in the same way. You should also not miss the love feel towards God. Otherwise, your life will be wasted. So just like me, follow me and feel the Ramakrishna and follow the path of myself. So this is the way finally Jnanadev requested us, and therefore we should also follow the same thing. And this is the Haripad 23, which this is what I have understood from the Haripad 23. Thank you.